This time, my friends, PRX with a nice composition here versus Boom Esports. This time, they are not running Phoenix and it's Ching with this Asian man. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just woke up. It was hard, man. I woke up with the last alarm, but I couldn't miss this game for anything in the road. So let's go. Eyes on those 9. He's a god, bro. He's a god.
Throughout the course
for a second on Vice, man. Oh, PATMAN is playing too. I just noticed that. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a duo stack as well. You've got Shiro up at the back, but still at least a bit of a trade from Jing, and then to flash out, create the pressure down B long.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily need to see PRX keep on going with this one. You know, one of the approaches in running the double duelist is
where's Mind Break?
Something here.
I wasn't expecting that.
Jing can still run out with that blaze.
Device on the controller.
You know, I look towards what PRX are running here, and we can potentially see some parallels to the likes of 100 Thieves who will play Arsenal on the Neon.
What the fuck was that? I expect anyone to be kicked. Bench.
So those double duelists definitely possibly coming in handy.
Mind Freak? No fucking
this
way.
Composition, especially Jing on the Phoenix, is something that PRX are really familiar with. Now doubling back in towards V-Link, but Famous gets ahead.
Yeah, Famous back on his jet. You know, it's one of those agents that you would usually assume is very capable with. This time looking the wrong way, though, and he'll pay the price.
Phoenix, man, I like that.
It's pretty interesting, isn't it? We've seen Famous on the Neon so far now, but back in Ascension last year on the this time getting dicked out by Jing. A quad being picked up on the pistol.
Already?
Could be in for the ace to start off the affairs of PRX.
Oh my god, can you imagine, bro?
Salvos and a ghost in hand. This is all going to come down to what angles you can
recently we have been seeing some aces and pistols. It's crazy, but it's happening.
Looking a lot more comfortable. He's online for the ace as well and receiving first contact.
Jing, what a start, my friend. This is the best one ever.
You want to see PRX's current scoreline of being 0-2 start off to try and tackle in towards.
I'm not sure if I like this, okay?
Towards, you know, Masters Toronto, back towards the international stage where we didn't see them for the first time at the previous Masters.
But I wish you good luck, PATMAN. I wish you good luck, bro.
Bad idea.
Certainly a very welcome sight, especially for the PRX.
I knew he was going to play, but I actually knew he was going to play today.
It is still really
They had to make a change, man. I honestly thought that something was the one that was going to get Benjamin. For sure, for sure.
Stars might reveal their intention, so maybe Famous quite aware, but still getting taken out quickly by the sharpshooting from the PRX members. Now down to the last 3 from Boom. They are somewhere.
Man, it was so hard to wake up today, man. You guys have no idea,
really
man.
To, you know,
what is this lag?
Quite expensive. One really close to, you know, any ultimates. Quite expensive ones on the side of Boom. See if they can get any shots out here. But
it's so cold in here, man. You know, it's so good to stay in bed, bro. So good.
Far back into spawn. Prowlers revealing their location. Forsaken with the ghost, of course. He hears everything. And everything as well.
Yo, what a start, man. You cannot ask for a better start, bro. You just can't.
Money going to the next round.
They're on point today, that's for sure. I mean, you're talking
about man, the last time I saw Boom playing here on Pro, man, they look incredible. Actually, Boom is looking pretty good.
Getting close towards Forsaken on the Steel Garden as well.
Those 9, man, he's one of the best players in the world right now.
As well, the flawless round to come out on the second.
A lot of Killjoy traps on the site itself.
Steel Garden in.
Blaze wall as well. So trying to get that pinch on, trying to get the spike planted as soon as possible. Jing with a run it back will continue pushing down a single lane. Berserk though holds down Halls with a lone shorty. Something tries to deal with him. We'll be able to do just that, but not before. Yeah, he took down a
I hope they don't,
player.
But if one day, for some reason, they decide to buff...
It's too hot for them to get the spike planted. Divide,
Yaro, they can do the same thing that they did with the KO flash, no?
Shiro and Famous have already gone past the sidelines.
I hope they don't.
It's just something left now.
Don't you know after this
Big gate crash as well, but the spike still down. The stealth drone has spotted him out. This round is quite possibly over unless a miracle
Man, it's been so long since I watched PRX and Boom, I think.
He's got no util as well, Komodo.
Very difficult.
And speaking of how disciplined Boom has been, look at this!
30 seconds left.
No individual duels. Famous holding the angle, spots out the shoulder, headshot.
I mean, talk about study. How much study can you get from
last time they faced each other was 3 years ago? Man, I probably have this game on my hard drive for sure. I had to delete all the videos from YouTube, but some of these games I save up.
Meanwhile, the site.
One day we can watch together.
Forsaken though, with his
old
Phantom pickup,
PRX games.
And
from off-season tournaments, you know, like no officials.
To bring out the blades,
I had the film, man.
The outlaw. It's going to be that distant gun.
he can find the right position for it at least, but look at PRX.
Yeah, they've pilfered these guns as well, right? So now
I also have
with
every
Phantom, Vandal.
simple
We've seen Forsaken
game
really
that he
be
played on
picking up
Valorant.
Phantom lately,
My hard drive.
and how damaging he's going to be able to be with that one. So this might be a bit of a thrifty to come through PRX's way.
Well, at least they haven't quite sussed out Famous' position just yet. He has a slight opportunity, possibly, but he has to be very careful as well. The Nebula blocking so much of it off.
Yo, but boom, you cannot lose rounds like this, man.
Clears the angle, spots out Jing, has to back off.
Needed that shot, honestly. Time to be bought with the Blaze.
Okay. Can DOS9 pull around it out?
What a shot by Divide, dude.
Divide with the Sheriff shot instead. Famous now.
Oh my god, they got destroyed, dude.
Forsaken to find the kill. Sheer position nearby as well. He hears the footsteps.
Yeah, a big test for Shiro right now.
Tries to dodge it, holds the angle, but he is pretty much hit down. Ooh, something.
Nice, Shiro.
Bit of a gate crash.
That's pretty good, man. Oh, he went smart. In the molly. Well played, bro. That's how you do it. Beautiful round, beautiful round.
Any further, Forsaken.
I'm so excited for this game, dude. Holy shit, this is good, man. This is good Valorant.
Back into a workable scenario for PRX, but
and two organizations that I like a lot, man.
Dealt with by Shiro very nicely.
Who out there remember when Boom had a Brazilian CS thing, man?
Spike is down at doors. You've got
my boy Bolts, Phelps.
As well. I like the timing on NC Slasher getting out that drone, by the way, just to really
I
put
do remember, man. I do remember.
And something that I was kind of wondering as well, right? When was DOS9 gonna kind of be brought into the
man, I would love to see Phelps playing this game, bro. Holy shit.
You've got the operator on this A site, and you've got all of Berserk's utility at the moment. So this dimensional drift, I mean, PRX are going to really try and go with this one. Cosmic Divide invested, but the utility is going to stall them out.
Just trying to push them off positions. The Nightfall being sent in as well. Famous just firing off warning shots, but not quite finding anything with pot shots. He does find one all of a sudden.
That was so good.
Yeah.
That's an ass's play.
Now, so a bit of a pop flash through, possibly. They're trying to play around the smokes. Malcolm just does keep them at bay for the time.
So they've got a good playing too.
PRX trying to hold on to the current positions. Pop flash sent through, and there it is. Bounced off the wall. Something gives himself a bit of an escape route. Blaze wall just to buy further time for PRX. Do they go back into A main? Still not quite safe. Boom are suppressing them with a lot of stray bullets. Something holds the angle. Famous in with a shorty. Something tries to go for the flick, but gunned down by Berserk as well.
I tell you, man, this Boom thing is good, bro. They are playing beautiful Valorant, dude. Beautiful Valorant.
Spots the angle,
everyone on the team is playing good, man. And together, they're looking insane too.
They didn't think they'd be here when they lost.
Look at that, Mind Freak and Alex together. We saw Tuis.
Of this map.
Ronaldo also being his analyst, man. He was their initiator, their controller, and now he's an analyst too. The guy does everything.
Recognizing PRX playing this double duelist composition, trying to work around B-Link as well, but now back into it. A bit of B-long pressure. Famous back
yo, look at him, bro. He's on fire. He's on fire. This is the best Boom, bro, in a long time, man.
Jing will be able to escape.
These guys are cooking. Everyone is on fire, bro. This is beautiful to see.
They can't really flush him out though, unless you want to try and invest a hot hands and play along the line.
I mean, next map is awesome, bro. I love that. Yo, yesterday we saw Energy playing us with like 2021 composition, bro, against G2.
Oh man, still trying to go in off of it. At least
did it work? I don't know, go check it out, but Jagma was on Waylay.
Instantly deals with it.
The best Waylay in the world, I believe.
V-Link as well blocks every single lane
for it when, you know, you got the Blaze wall.
That was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. I use this skin too, man. I use the best. Sometimes I switch to the Dragon.
You kind of don't, right? But that's what sometimes just the gusto from him to go in.
Jet still works, man. Jet's still good.
He's ready to go into Devil Trigger. It's a collat! Instantly shuts down that run it back from Jing.
Blades out as well.
PRX continuing to look to bully their way through into it. Famous will be able to block Blades, but here comes that Storm. Back into it with the shorty as well. NC Slasher holds down the line. Berserks to clean things up.
I'm telling you, everyone on this team is multi-fragging all the time.
Man,
all the time.
Absolute ripper of a run, aren't they?
Against GG, man, it was insane. Insane.
Now that was a complete shutdown. The collateral that comes out, maybe an overheat with the next one. Technically, the collateral on the run it back, right? So Jing is not able to find some further positioning.
Oh my god.
That kill from Divide.
Almost died there too.
You'll shut down Famous, but the fact that NC Slasher just gets 3 out of here, I mean, he's
that's crazy. That's crazy. That shouldn't happen.
Berserks, he does not keep pressure around that A site that he has made. They went into the site really early to force the plant. This time,
lock it down for Berserks.
A bit of disrespect deep.
Those 9-1-0. Yo, fighting him for the 98. Man, this is worry for PATMAN because when he gets on fire, man, holy shit.
They're happy to possibly go for the retake. I mean, you've got the lockdown as well.
Not saying he's playing bad, but you know,
trying to buy more time.
like I used to see him like getting triple kills, 4 kills, aces, clutches, all the time.
Shiro in to create some space around Art. Bit of pressure as well with the flash, and that last one famous move for
look at that, look at that.
Jumping judge, and he finds the double, and that's the lockdown. PATMAN has to evacuate the site. PATMAN unfortunately dug in a little too deep,
Toronto,
and it's justified. Off to A main, and they know exactly
they really want to go, bro. They really want to go to Toronto.
Painted in all white, and that's gonna be Boom to pick up the 8th. 0 point just to ensure that for something still right around the corners, and the rest of heaven, everything all blocked off by the smokes. Oh, and here comes the salvos as well. Something could.
But it's kind of weird, you know, that
which means you don't have them for the full post now.
They bench Mind Freak because I heard from the vibe that he doesn't like to play controller. He's good at initiator, was right as we watched the other day.
And PATMAN will answer back as well. Now Jing looking to tap the spike. DOS9's positioning.
One player and the roll of another?
PRX. They might have heard a peep as well.
It's a PRX thing, right? Yeah, that's the those that I'm talking about. This is the guy. This is the guy.
PATMAN before taking down Jing. What is this from Boom?
That's going to be huge for a post plan if he doesn't get it off the spike plan.
Okay.
Smokes off, and
that's good, that's good.
Trying to look for a possible sheer wall, but instantly
you miss all the shots you don't take, right?
Gang. So Boom having to respect a bit of this space now.
It's like that girl you like, man, but you're afraid to talk with her, you know?
Them in art. You've got the thorns as well, whilst no,
been there.
Still buy a little bit of time. Right out of the wall, there's the thorns. So it really comes down to this 50 seconds for Boom. Do they stay and wait to explode out onto this A site? Not the worst idea, and they're going to go for it.
Will PATMAN be able to hold PATMAN in with the off angle? Tries to hold towards stairs as well. Bit of burst through, and that's going to be
PATMAN! That was beautiful.
I mean, back in from now into this game onto PATMAN, his first day.
Yep, had to see something.
Man, there was a guy who used to play for Nows that I like a lot, man. If anything secret, I would keep an eye on him. Even on the arcs. He was on DSG. He's Ja, man. That guy has incredible aim, bro. I like his style a lot.
Pulling down this B long position. What are the rest of the players doing?
Haunt in, gets a bit of a reveal, but it's all the players from Boom looking to get out into the site. PATMAN, yeah, that was a bit ill-advised. Forsaken couldn't get any trades.
Man, this is PATMAN map pick, by the way.
Way far too exposed, and Boom are just surrounding this site. Shiro holding down Hall.
Another crazy thing is that
have that Teo in play. Salvo's possibly coming back online at some point.
Forsaken was looking really good on Duelist.
Yeah, not even looking for him.
I just feel like they are changing too much things
I get the
too frequently, man.
But the fact that no one was just
when you do that, it's because you lost all the confidence on your own thing, man.
Guys, we've got to save here. If they do continue to this B site, time can be bought from PATMAN on the ult.
Oh, a lot of players on the other side, though. The jump peak, can he sustain himself?
There's the ult, there's the C's as well. So time to be bought, but you're going to funnel them in towards Jing.
Does he have it? It is famous with the up, and he shuts Jing down again!
Yeah, he's on the dry line,
just
not expecting them to be positioned in connector when you 100% would have
kills for those 9, and Boom is 11-5.
Waltz out there as Jing
this just shows man how good this team is right now.
Question-marked number. There could have been 5 Boom members at that spot.
No flash either, so it's really unfortunate, but at least
PATMAN
will be able to answer the Pat signal. Continues to hold the angle as well, but here it comes. It's gonna be
that was nice, man. Did his job.
For additional support as well. Something arriving around B long.
Okay, that was good. That was good. Let's go. Let's go.
It's the back of B link. Down B link, so it's a bit of a read into this A site. Jing trying to force the issue with the flashes, but now pinned into his current position. And it allows for NC Slash to find the double back in. Jing only finding one. Defy now has to hold and anchor down the site. But in with the Armageddon as well, he feels a lot
individually,
of
man.
Cosmic Divine
is looking so good.
Every single sightline. Clones out, but instantly dealt with. Forsaken able
that guy's solo.
Off of it. Steel Guard as well. Look at NC
it doesn't matter. NC Slasher.
Just something left.
Oh my god, bro, you know he's low. You know he's low.
He's got an Op Komodo. Peeks the close angle, swaps to the shorty, finds NC Slasher, and swaps to a rifle. Has a chance. but it's
Yeah, that is
players
Astra.
holding up by stairs. He taps, creeps up front, not quite finding Berserk.
Mappy point for Boom on PRX. Map pick. And I know you all said that my mic was good. Not everyone, but most people said. But I did some adjustments yesterday. Tell me if it's better this way, if it's worse. If it's too... Oh my god.
What is the spray transfer from Shiro?
It's too low.
A bit of presence found by Forsaken, but now
It's a little bit lower, I believe.
He continues to creep through, though.
Not picking as much.
Position not quite found. Shiro lets him slip. And DOS9 will pay the price.
Okay, there's still game.
Collects with the triple.
Boom, gotta be on Eco now.
Boom, keeping them split 3 and 2. Nightfall does find its mark. Jing in with a run it back as well. Defy to receive first contact.
Yep, they've called
and that is the entire round right there. Jing finding and dealing a little bit more damage.
We got a game here, we got a game here.
10 seconds and Boom, looking for the save.
As I said.
Oh, PRX.
Can they?
Starting to look alive, starting to come alive, but Zero! What is that? Microflicks again. Divide enter back as well. NC Slasher to find a little bit more.
She went on top of my PC.
Bad.
Man, look at the buy from Boom, dude. Look at the buy.
We'll see. PRX have been known to be a little bit superstitious themselves, but at least for now, needing to read the map incredibly well. Divide does have the Cosmic Divide. It is Boom on a bit of thrifty, though.
If this round does go PRX's way, you will have the Armageddon on NC Slasher as well as the lockdown, unless you want to try and get them in this round where you now have a player advantage.
The pistol kill.
Man, something Forsaken is so close to the roots.
Off the line.
But Boom, they got locked down on Berserks. And NC Slashers went away from the Armageddon.
Crept up on by PRX.
Toss as well.
Proactive play here. Gonna hunt to those 9.
Best the lockdown.
This guy's insane, bro. When you need him, that's the thing. He's this kind of player.
Lockdown investment might find its return right now. Armageddon pushes PRX even further, and that's famous with the blades. A lot of space being collected on by Boom.
Man,
just 2
DOS9, you are a fucking god, dude.
Convert this entire round. Is it doable?
Bro,
Not quite.
DOS9 secure the game for Boom, bro. You are a fucking legend, my friend. GG!
Finds the round.
Leave a like and subscribe, and let's go to the second map.
Flawless thrifty to come through from Boom. Would you have it any other way? A classic PRX moment. Unfortunately, I can't believe that has happened when you think that they should be gimmied the round, Quack.
Sentinel, my friends. Double initiator for Boom. Divine now on Vice. Forsaken on the initiator. They are changing a lot of things all the time. PATMAN on KO. Very standard composition here, actually. Just the Vice instead of Cypher.
Berserk's down on the lurk with the mid creep up from PRX. So
it's crazy that things are not running tail, bro. It's actually crazy to me.
Thorn setup does buy time, allows for something
so many gaps, bro. It makes the game so much easier to play this Asian.
A little bit of a tricky spot,
let's see what they cook.
Right around the corner to bail him out. Famous, trying to stay alive, trying to do as much damage as possible.
Good pistol, good pistol.
Wall tripped. And Boom, happy to hover around.
Yeah, we'll see how much damage something is going to be able to find in this one. He's got a bit of his teammates with him as well. Of course, so far, Mr. Quack, so good. No plant able either.
Yeah, a little bit of a duck hunt, especially the Marshall in play, but still, Famous able to fire back with that classic. Some damage being done to PRX's economy. Forsaken in with a ghost again, though. He had a quad from before. Can he find another one in this round? It's going to be PATMAN who does quite a bit of damage to Famous, but oh
my god. I was doing the thumbnail here, but shit's about to get crazy.
Right, you'd get his HP back off it.
You can win this, man.
Get into a good enough position to pop it off, though, at least. So I would gamble that Boathouse is great.
45 seconds to play with.
Might be wondering where the
Famous has also.
He'll know where the spike
does he use it?
The weapon.
He's holding on to that running back. He's just
going
to go
line. Yeah. Oh, wrong timing though. I mean, I respect it. Not gonna lie, right? You got a runner back available for your bonus rounds.
Oh my god, that was way too close, man. Way too close.
In which he does technically use it to either take a first shot out with the Marshall, and he collects with the shot. He then loses it in the trade, and then he's pistol pull out. He's able to then potentially win it. Individual confidence. I mean, you've got 1 versus 3.
Oh, so nice.
A lot of players might overheat and go quickly for the kill.
He didn't fully check, man. He could have got that.
He's still spotted out NC Slasher. Shiro down first, though.
Support from Forsaken as well. They do have that Shiro up by B main, so that looks to be PRX's entire game plan. Push out on opposite lanes, have the Vice utility to block off the remaining ones. off that instant pick. It's gonna be Prowler to confirm information.
Man,
right
this round
now.
here for PRX should be huge, man. Actually huge. Okay. And we also got Jing going on, man.
Of their own. DOS9 back on the Sheriff, but oh, something with a peek out.
Yeah, that's really aggressive and really nice as well because you've dispatched.
I forgot, man, that the pace from PRX games is different, dude. So there's not much time to do the editing, to the thumbnail. And now I'm a little bit late today, man, because I woke up with the last alarm, man. The last one.
Boom. And that's Berserks, one of the clutch kings of Pacific now.
I was having such a good dream, man.
He had a really good game last week, but right now with PRX answering with force, we got 2 players staring down his barrel, so that's going to be a tough situation to fight out of.
Yeah, this is not good for Bull.
Would have turned this round
But attack side on this map is
I
tough.
still want to hold my breath though. PRX, we've seen them kind of
something's on the
blunder before, you know. At least, yeah, something is able to watch the right line. Look at this little jiggle coming out from Shiro. Something fires back, 3 peaks. Updrafts away. Slasher still finding an attack. Special delivery at something's feet, but who's on the other side of that clock?
Okay, good save, good save.
Too narrow focused on trying to find
They kind of broke.
The quiet creep up.
Yeah, but look who's on the line. It's something, and he's already got 1 kill.
Something.
At least there's a trade, I will admit, but some rotations and some settling.
Did it just stare at me, bro? Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's a crazy man.
Swatted down, divide to anchor. Forsaken to check as well. The 0 point will call it clear. Well, that was an across the map 0 point from
Okay, PATMAN, that's good, that's good.
Holds down the line up around tree. So Cat is being blocked off now. Does Boom come back in to challenge?
Big duel for the newcomer to PRX to win there. He wants more.
Big flash.
Underhand toss, he tops
beautiful, beautiful, and G was there.
Support. That is very lovely.
This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. Good Valorant.
Well called. The spike.
Only those no, he's hitting. Okay, but Jing is in too, bro. And once again, boom. Low money.
I'm gonna be right back. They begin to overcook a little bit, though. They did leave B a little bit open, but happy to refill back in. Now continuing to hold off mid in case anyone crosses. It's something. Double found. Continuing to hold the angle again. Forsaken to re-peek back into its B main. Confirms Boom's positioning. Smoked off once again. Fragment at his feet. Shot through the smoke.
And now NC Slasher.
Trying to play and stay alive close to the spike. Flashed and fleshed over to the other position. Now slicing the angle. PATMAN finds him. The stray bullet catching his helmet. It's going to be PRX with 7 straight rounds. He has been playing these initiators throughout his entire career. Now the shot's through and the fragment as well. Just buys time, blocks off the lanes.
Oh, he tried
Nightfall being sent as well from Forsaken, but still Boom looking to push and punish their way through. Not quite happening. Divide watching the flank this time. Okay, but Famous able to answer. That's a Phantom picked up. Spike down as well. A possible round for Boom in our midst.
Oh, spotted. Needs assistance though, he's the only one here.
Jing is alone as well. Something to hold the angles, but ooh! Shoulder spotted. Not quite the angle to hold. It's all down to Jing as he spins around on a swivel looking for the frag.
I want you guys to see this something shot, bro. This was a crazy round, a crazy decision by him.
Well, right, Famous getting in front of that shear. The rest
it was a dangerous round, man. It was Aiko for Boom, but
he has to try
it got close. But look at this, look at this.
Find that first kill, but again, it's just the try game. Well, that's a no-scope.
And if he dies there, Boom could win the round.
DOS9.
And you have to know that A main is dirty territory. You have to know that something has been pushing here every so often.
Oh, okay.
Famous taking that position, but he loses his life. So 4-4.
I want to take Fracture here, man.
At least numbers found.
Devi as well here, Quack. 1 away from Steel Garden.
Boom just looking to keep themselves dug deep into the site. Something still back into the sight lines. Boom cannot give up their current positions. Meanwhile, the rest of the PRX B squad, they have to break through the door.
That's pretty good.
Devi finds the first, but Berserk's answers back. Now hopping off through, Forsaken will be able to find a collapsing shot. Berserk's to answer back as well, but in with the shorty, it's gonna be G.
Man, this is looking pretty good for PRX, bro.
He is in position. And he pops it off. Spike still down though. And with that Steel Garden in play, the primary's jammed up. PRX looking to push through. However, Boathouse not quite affected by it. Shiro will be able to hold it off. Still though. Now PATMAN trying to push in. Spotted out by Berserks. PRX's number is starting to fall down.
9-3? That's super boom, bro. You know that.
Looks to try to save that up with you.
Ah, bro, I also bought a
PRX for the first time
pop
in a
filter,
long while,
man.
not quite pushing out aggressively.
to see if this that when I speak certain
Stinger, of course, and
words
to be heard for something.
gets better.
Around this site.
Hope so.
Work a treat for Famous.
It's very cheap,
Goes
so
for the swing. Something. Bit of a whiff as well. Now spots out Famous, but look at the movement.
aye.
Oh,
Just
Okay.
squeeze himself into the site. PRX, the rest of them looking to arrive on the scene. PATMAN alongside Forsaken, trying to spam their way through. The hunt sent out as well. No, it's a seize.
PATMAN,
So the
PATMAN.
tethers reveal
The confidence,
positions.
the
and PATMAN!
What a boss, man! What a
5-1.
boss! I like that, man. The confidence. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful PATMAN. The hero PRX needs.
And it's done nicely. A very quick retake to come on through, not enabling Boom to
Me
establish
personally, man,
any
I
seniority in the round.
like
Any
these two arguments, man. I like this.
at all. That
The
launch
players on the shoot
absolutely
things.
immaculate.
I wanna see a close game. Very close game here.
It's not,
I want them to play their best game. We have like the third map with overtimes.
Reinforcements have arrived, but everything has been smoked
Oh!
up as well. Look at
That's
something
nice, that's
dive
nice.
straight in towards Famous. The dive bomb.
Where's Waylay? Jet is the best agent, bro.
Shiro in with the shock dart as well, tries to track his head across, but something
Man, put this guy on
continues
Jet.
to flick.
It's not hard, bro. It's
Looks
not
for the
that
quad.
hard, my friend. It's
Shut
not
down
that
right
hard.
now.
It's like put Cristiano Ronaldo to play defender, bro. They leave this guy on Jet every
Spike
game,
will
bro.
happily
Every
go
fucking
down
map.
as well, not much. in
Oh, you
terms of
can leave him
utility
on
for
Jet?
Boom.
Ban the map.
As well as a dark cover. Market being blocked up as well. Not much can be done. And Z-Slasher for a bit of a trade.
With someone,
That
Footman,
should pretty much be
playing
it.
Jet on Lotus. The guy had some of the most incredible performances of all time.
Will happily tap away.
Right,
You can do it, you can do it.
Angry something to start off as well. You know, the old
Oh, it's so
classic,
good
if
to
you wanna
see
take
him
some
having this
market
confidence
control.
again, bro. Like, you know,
When KO was,
having a good
first
game.
introduced, we did see
It's
it
been a
as
while.
good idea to get some blades, or you try to get some flashes and some mollies
But man,
towards market and send your
play
teammate
Bridge
in,
is so
change
boring.
things up as well. Nice
For a guy like something, man, it doesn't fit his style, man.
Dash himself into his own
Doesn't fit his nature, you know?
Somehow try to upgrade some weapons, get absolutely overrun on this A site.
Especially with all that utility. Needing to respect the space that is being claimed by PRX. Fragment now, just to allow them to shut down that door in Boom spaces. Oh, look at that, still
Something again.
spamming through.
Something for the opener once more.
Looking like shades of his old self. Still back in the
Man,
sight.
this is actually a
Knowing
very
that the
big
door is
game
broken,
here.
now looking to repeat
'cause-
back into it. Look at the dive in, but
Oh
Famous,
my, oh
okay.
my, oh wait,
Strays away with that stinger shot. Now Shiro back in. And
They're so
Slasher
purple, they're
enters
so
back as
purple.
well. Now just down
Unless
to
Jing pulls up a miracle.
Tries to reposition
but he's locked
into
now.
the smoke.
Nowhere
Is
to
that
go,
gonna be
nowhere to
enough?
go.
The stinger sprays, not quite.
There's hope, man,
favoring
there's hope. In this
favoring
map,
Famous
anything is possible.
instead. Possibly in towards Market. Berserks is on
Aye.
the angle though. Finds the first. And continues to burst his way through. Down to 9 HP, hit by the paranoia now.
What?
But Jing looks towards the back.
Oh, because of the flash.
Oh,
Oh my
That
god.
has possibly got to be the worst thing to happen right now, and
Man,
that's just a
PRX needs to
Might be able to get his way into the site, but
Be very
you're
patient
one
with this,
against five,
okay?
buddy.
30
But
seconds.
let me
Because
tell
Boom
you the
can come back
story.
here, man. We start losing some rounds.
PRX were looking for map
The pressure
point.
starts to get high, especially on the moment that they are leaving right now. So they gotta keep their minds, you know, in a good place. Oh, look at Famous, look at Famous. Bro, if he dies there, we'll give you a free weapon.
Famous is pushed very far up.
Spike down mid.
Something that is
What?
completely unexpected. for
Aye,
PRX,
aye,
and
aye, that's
Famous goes on a
beautiful,
tear.
bro. He's not dying.
Flashes back in just to check even more as well. The spike
This could be a
has
dangerous
been
round,
picked
man.
up,
Now we can
But his
settle.
mechanic is
and he's
just incredible
happy
right
to
now.
sit onto it.
5 versus 2. These are the sort of rounds for Boom that you just need confidence to win it cleanly from here. You don't want to see anyone overheat.
Haven't quite done too much of that, especially not from the previous map either.
Oh, he's going.
To be a very
Okay,
controlled
okay.
version of themselves. Something though,
Standing.
blades will whiz right by.
Yep.
Yeah, that was so big by
Dart has to be dodged from
Famous
Dubai,
man.
who is once again in a 1 versus 5.
30 seconds left.
What's the story this time?
Oh, he gets one. I didn't see that.
He's gonna find more kills, right?
Nah, probably not.
Straying back in, looking for
What? To get to another... What? Oh my
bro.
god.
I'm talking. It's looking
has
to be a
ult, man.
flawless round from Boom. The turret that spots out a player in B main.
Not sure if he had it before. Wasn't paying that
You've got an immediate
attention on
special
that, but
delivery from NC/.
now he has for sure.
To all of these quick utilities to come out after Famous starts off the round, and then you're running into Dubai with a yeehaw old classic boy, and he just comes out with that. He's on 4 HP, and he gets him out with the stick.
Nice,
like,
nice,
man.
nice.
A yeehaw classic.
Yeehaw.
With the utility for the team. He's a controller after all. Famous finding his off back in.
Nice, nice.
That's a double.
Yep, needs to heal though, 30 HP. At least it is an operator, so he can go for another challenge where PATMAN want to go quickly now into this A side.
Okay. Shrouded steps past the door. Forsaken B hops in, gets the door down.
You could use Famous on this runner back as
For a second, one away from the Nightfall.
That's exactly what he's looking to do.
Well, the guy is insane.
As well, but even as a sort of
Oh, he handled. Okay.
Op shots fired back in. They know exactly where Jing is.
Man,
Jing
he's fucked
looks
here.
to survive inside of hell.
Oh my
Smokes
god.
out,
Oh, wait.
through.
Winnable.
Does find the first. Oh, but the shorty.
Man, shot is OP. Shot is
Good
OP.
work of Jing. Map changes currently, but
There you
the
go.
Armageddon will hit its
Really,
mark.
really nicely done. Steel Garden is going to essentially be countered by the Armageddon. You've got the lockdown if you need.
Oh.
Time to be bought by those salvos. This sheer, I mean, yeah, Devi has it later for the flank, of course, but 40 seconds, a lot of this input utility is gone, but PATMAN finds NC Slasher.
Okay, man, this is good. This is good.
Spectre.
This is the round they need. This is the round they need.
Tries to spray through with the Odin, not quite finding its mark. It's going to be Berserks now after the other end. But still, Forsaken continues to push through. Famous now
Gotta secure it, man.
find a pick
Because if you lose this round,
Do you want to go for this? There is a Vandal on the floor.
they're gonna be in big trouble, man.
Pick that up. Support from DOS9 as well, who has been good on the clutch. At least to create a little bit more space. Will they make their way through to the lanes or from stairs? Split pushes for sure, but something happy to trade.
Okay, map point secure, dude.
Finally! Okay. DOS9 digs himself deep into wine. Slasher with the op this time.
Not like this, not like this.
Yeah, would you expect that one? Shiro, though, onto Forsaken as well. Jing able to at least establish one.
Okay, they got a trade. 5v3.
Boom will hold.
Two,
player
actually.
advantage ×2. And they just have to make sure that they don't drop this one from here. Good cross.
So Devi and something have no money.
Discipline and positions still. Pop flashed over. Shiro peeks.
Oh.
Devi and PATMAN.
Okay, they can play.
This B site. Spike down now.
Two
Soon
very
enough.
Is this how they
nicely
lose?
calculated
A 4v2 situation?
there, by the way.
Nancy Slasher could possibly swap the weapon over onto a rifle if they are to go for this retake.
Oh
but
my
Devi,
god.
Happy to read. Push
It is happening. Fracture is right there.
Give up all the information. You know the flank is where it's coming from. You
But
just
it's
play
his last
protected.
man. Okay, they know already.
Time is your friend now as PATMAN.
They heard that jump.
So Salvos block off stairs, special delivery, and he's looking to find a bit more space, maybe looking to pick them off. PATMAN cannot make a single mistake. Devi with the peek out though.
Can't miss a shot here, Quack.
Now on a one-on-one, PATMAN holding, listening for the drop. The op still a very lethal threat. Hops on over with the shorty, and PATMAN
To close the map for PRX.
just to bring the score
The hero they need, dude.
Finishing
GG.
Scoreline is going to be 13-8, and PATMAN will push us into a map number 3.
Well, we're kind of questioning what is this ascent map gonna look like for.
It's time, my friends, for the decider here on Fracture, Famous on Neon. They're running Tejo on both teams, PATMAN on Bridge. Okay. But yeah, they put something to play too. Not on Bridge though. This is better.
Towards tower, something
Jing is the new Demon 1 here.
And pulls the rotations completely over. Still though, oh, this is 2 players now stuck inside of tower, but quickly
What a
dealt
shot.
with as Famous tries to slide his way through. Now Jing answering back from Canteen, but at the same time, NC Slasher with that classic finds the right clicks. DOS9
Damn.
frags as well.
for his KO. His breach here is something that he's hopefully going to be quite proficient on.
Specifically Breach, it is his, most played agent in recent history, but still, that remains to be seen as PATMAN tries to rotate their way over.
Aye.
Happy to
Ace.
online for
That's
the
beautiful,
East now.
Berserks.
But something is still
Oh,
nowhere to
something.
be found.
They cannot jump.
Just hiding up around Canteen.
We should be able to jump in, right? On the ropes there?
Ace.
Like Abyss.
Team just making a bit of noise.
He was seen.
Fighting him from me, bro. Fighting him from me. This is...
Famous trying to give him the ace in
Oh,
there.
this is a good teammate. This is a good teammate, bro. Ace for Berserk. Let's go, man.
Ace to come in there. Some great shots.
Second ace of the series.
Away for the lockdown.
Beautiful,
What I want to
beautiful.
also say though, we have had two
Man, I like Marshall.
extremely
People are not using
high kill performance
that
maps
much
from Famous, right?
anymore, but
Map
I love
number
it.
1, Pearl, dropped 27 kills. If you can remember back to Pearl. Map 2, Ascent, just then, 25, right? So he's over 50 kills.
So nice.
No one for PATMAN.
Throwing the gauntlet down
Ooh,
against PRX.
good
but
shot.
With that, also,
Damn.
just to read how PRX might be maneuvering across.
Two spotted.
Famous finds Forsaken, and that's going to be a lockdown deployed as well, but not the full commit just yet. PRX still hanging out cross bench. Famous keeping them invested. Fast lanes through as well. PRX needs to try to sneak past.
Yeah.
Has to keep their eyes trained down into its
look
tunnel
at
as well
Famous,
still,
man.
because Famous continuing to poke and prod.
He's done his job though.
Yeah, that's
He wants
just
more,
gonna buy
bro.
a lot of time away from the spike. Now Jing trying to fire back.
Good kill by
Will
Jing.
be able to refrag, but Berserks instantly refills that position. Now you got Tower as well. NC Slasher
Beautiful
is
run by
holding
Boom.
that down like nobody's business. Something though.
Yeah, but he gotta save
Okay,
this.
With the fault line from PATMAN ready, Forsaken a call, they'll rip on that one. And it is going to come on out.
Oh, shoulder
It's a great
jiggle.
trap. We've seen this before. I think we saw 2 casualties.
Alt combos and the stealth drone out towards tree as well now. Here comes Forsaken with the overdrive, but he's shut down by
Yeah,
Dust
but
9.
Boom, man.
Berserk's
They're
finding
playing
a
good
frag
here.
in towards the B side as well. So
This is gonna break PRX economy if they lose.
Trying to hold the off angle. He's been smoked off. Does have an arc rose to play with, and that's the fight when he flashes himself as well. Oh, what a blunder! Something has to come up huge. 1-on-3. He takes down the first.
The
Does
idea
have
was so
some utility to
good.
work off of, but not quite a lot of health. Holds and hugs the wall.
Oh, they've snuck out.
Oh, this spotting, I think.
And the stun reveals his positioning. You don't quite have the position to pull off the salvos either now, so you're flushed out. But he finds the tap! What is that from something? 1 apiece, and he gets the triple to collect the round up for PRX. Don't forget to defuse though, please. Okay, there it is.
One tap,
Bro, this
two
was
tap.
one of the most
Give
beautiful
me
plays
more
I ever watched in my life,
from
bro.
his seat.
That was not human, bro. Low key, that was not human. Check this guy PC, man. Just check this guy PC. This is unbelievable, bro. This is unbelievable. Just one tap them, bro.
Little small
They
window
did
of time
everything
to find
perfect.
that first duel, but the second sharp shot, just the adjustment of the aim to come on out there.
Bro, that
is-
makes no
I need to
sense.
see this one back. You ready for it? 1, 2. Absolutely gorgeous.
In a
Yeah, put this guy to play. He's not Teo, actually.
can't teach that.
That's just
Yeah, but Teo is easy to play, man. You don't need to think to play Teo. You know?
PRX
It's an agent for noobs, man.
needing to find the
Low-key.
information necessary. So pushing out a tree along with the drone. Boom
Yeah.
should be hearing this.
well, they're going to just contact up towards A. Eventually, going to have to call the audible and just go
Means
for it a little bit quicker.
all the responsibility falling on towards Davai's shoulders now. He's being hit with a lot of utility. The salvo is flushing him out of position where he's not quite able to recenter himself. Forsaken, though, arriving on the site. Will be able to find a single frag, but Rolling Thunder now collapses through. Needs to hold out around a main where the door
Good
gets
bounce
pushed
back by
upon
Bowman. Good bounce
Famous. Jing, though, happy to push into the smoke to just find a bit
Oh,
more
1v2
space.
once again, man.
Second frag found.
Not
Now
again.
a 1-on-2. Not much in terms
Big
of
round, big round.
Department, though.
Economy is
Just
low
a
for both
smoke,
things.
Incendiary. And he has to
Okay, this time they're not
really
picking.
suss out his position. So maybe a bit of smoke for cover just to allow him to deal with the site. So
Last round,
isolating
I could
angles
use
at
the
least
missiles
for
too.
now. Oh, he actually pushes through. But DOS9 respecting it, does have the incendiary as well. So this is a really tough spot for Jing to be in. Flashes, dodged. Jing still strafing alongside. Everything's being
that's
found.
beautiful, that's beautiful, that's beautiful. That's how you do it. Not giving any chance this time.
Himself around that
They learned their lesson, man.
Time will be 1 because hope that you don't undo the wrong bolt at the moment.
Okay, well, at least PRX going for that pinch again, and it's going to be a bit of an anti-position.
Okay, that's good, that's good.
Boom,
That's
they
pretty
try to
good,
force it
actually.
back into play, but something barrels through. The trade protocols are there for
Good
PRX,
round, good
and
round.
it's just DOS9 stunned up.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Forsaken, he tried to do everything there, but the counter Neon
PATMAN, he'll kill that if he
is
dies.
what I'm trying to highlight here.
What could win the round?
A little bit too
Yeah, a
late
little bit
for him.
shy in terms of the timing, but
They can still
not undoable.
win the round,
Does
man.
pick up
Be
the
careful,
frag, and the
PRX.
Spike has an opportunity to find his way into a site. The question is, which one is it going to be?
I like that Devi and Jin recognize that it's a 2 versus 1, and you can play to the strengths. You go towards the B site because Famous, well,
Already expensive for PRX, if you're doing.
Utility, but more importantly here, Quack, it's the numbers game.
Yes.
You play to the percentages, which is what
30
PATMAN
seconds
need.
left.
I love that you highlight that, Komodo, but I am also
just
very
not
much
in a
so
good shape right now.
reminded of a very similar scenario that we saw
It's
last
the weather,
week
man.
against
Not looking
Munchkin.
good.
They had numbers. It also kind of fell by the wayside. Can PATMAN prove everyone wrong this time? Spike will go down.
Spike planted.
This ain't no Haven though, Quack. That's the thing. No dark cover. Famous 1 versus 2. Only his gun and his sprint.
Still positioned up top.
Timing.
Oh,
PRX
oh, he's
forward,
sour,
now
he's sour.
spotted. Famous knows exactly
Oh,
where to
he
look.
knows.
The spike
Okay, Devi, huge
will
kill,
get
huge kill.
defused as PRX smokes themselves off, goes in for the peak. Happening in this round.
Yeah.
Famous though, trying to create some presence of his own while the Bravo squad heads over onto the A site. Something quickly deals with the early presence made known, and then a bit of a trade coming out from Jing. DOS9 to trade up his own as well, now looking for the opportunity.
Okay,
to
for a
sneak
second
into
it's
the
in
site.
great position. They won't
PATMAN
expect
alone to
that.
hold. He does have Jing right by him, but look at that spray. A bit of a trade
Okay,
coming out
Jing.
from
Man,
Jing,
they're
and that's
trading
gonna
well
be
here.
The double kill to end the round.
Low money for Boom now.
2 rounds left. You might imagine they're saving it. You have a lot of ultimates at play, though, for the remainder of this first half. And Boom happy to hold this time as PRX pushes out, completely punished.
The turret!
Jing, though, trading right back, and then the rest of the squad to head on over into the A site.
Berserk's the turret was shooting him, and he just wasn't able to find it in the full chaos around the tree. But now, a 2 versus 3.
Fairly chaotic.
Into the site, and look at the post-plant utility that Boom are going to have here. Salvos will come back online, an Armageddon. You got a Rolling Thunder and an Aftershock, and where you're planting it, you do set yourselves up for walls to be able to use a lot of that.
So a possible save for PRX, but something does have the Armageddon as well. If he's able to deploy it into the right position,
got a
might be
lot
able to find something more.
They've got a lot of money, so you're definitely going for it.
So right now, coming out towards Dish and drop. A little bit spotted out. Famous continuing to jiggle, looking for an opportunity. Rolling Thunder at the right time, though, does crunch into the players from PRX, but Jing saves something's life. And that's going to be now the stun. NC Slasher just playing that situation to perfection back there to the A site. Armageddon right on the spot, though. It's just Famous and NC Slasher into the site. DOS9 into the smokes as well. Oh, Forsaken. Famous,
he gets the
trying to get
kill.
ahead of it all. Brimstone ults all across the map.
He's going.
Play as well. Forsaken able to hunker
oh my
down
God.
DOS9 for the trade. That's a bit more space into where it's spawned now. The rest of the PRX squad all coming out from main.
Still got
Man, Shiro has Zod.
Aftershock. Boom, still happy to hold. They don't quite need to fight. They don't quite need to peek. And that's where the onus falls on the PRX.
Armageddon and 5
Look at
seconds to
that, just
Salvos.
on. I love this
Just
Asian
holding,
pro.
just waiting for it. PRX still trying to barrel their way through, but nothing much found. Just a bit of a frag. Jing takes down NC Slasher, but there's the utility. Goes in for the peek, tries to isolate more duels,
And that's it.
and that's a Salvos. The time has
Man,
been
new
burnt.
meta
Jing
was better
knows
than
it.
this
The
fucking
round
Tejo
is
meta. Not gonna
over.
lie to you.
7 to
This
5.
is the shit.
They are traps in of their own right as well, though. Berserks and NC Slasher, they've been pretty darn good so far, and that's going to be that fault line. NC Slasher coming in with the support. Trades found for Boom,
Oh,
but PRX finds their own trades as well. A third one now as Shiro gets taken out.
going
Famous, though.
before the flashes.
Tribute 2 4 seconds
It's a little
low.
bit tough, but still DOS9
Big
now
pistol.
trying to get ahead of pressure. Does push Devi out of position. Low HP as Forsaken tries to hold the off angle. But now as he turns back around,
DOS9, he's
another
so
kill
smart.
down For Boom. Jing, it's all down to you.
Oh, they're
Low
so
HP as
low.
well as he swings out.
Man, this
DOS9 to
guy
find the easy
doesn't
shot
lose
into
clutches,
center
bro. He
mash.
just doesn't
Boom
lose
with the
those.
pistol.
What a
Stuns
fucking
in
play.
main
He's
as well,
smiling.
right? Both sides
I
getting
thought he
stunned
was
on up. You got
robot.
Salvos awaited for. You got a
Nah, he's a god, bro. DOS9 is a god. It's DOS9.
Before it's able to fully activate and blind up.
What a
PRX,
player,
and
man.
the
What a
trade
player.
game
What a
and
pick,
the
bro.
patience
And there
from
was
DOS9.
another guy, man, I
You
used to
might
play
have
for
seen
him,
look to really
Sultan.
swing out in towards
On
main
Revenant.
against
That guy is
two
good too,
members
man.
of the PATMAN
Two
boys.
players from Kazakhstan.
Imagine if he falls there, it makes it very difficult for Famous to be able to try and close out the round or get down from drop. So the fact that DOS9 falls back
But
just a little
NT Jing. Interesting. Anti.
The 1 versus 1.
Maybe if he had
that
couldn't.
scenario for DOS9 in his
Oh, look at that. Look at that. They forced
It's
it.
beginning to be that defining factor for Boom as well. DOS9, I mean, such a calm presence for
Man,
the team.
this is...
and his absence on the previous
Bro, I don't like this
finally
first.
feeling worth.
It can pay off. It
Looking
can
at
pay
this
off.
as well. I mean, the Sky Smoke's instantly deployed to block
Let's see, bro, let's see.
thinking to explode off of it. They
But I
come
don't
into
feel
this
like
round with a force buy of their
this is
own.
the smartest decision,
And
you know?
this is buy that needs to pay off in dividends.
Oh,
Yeah, it
absolutely.
needs to, because otherwise they are fucked. I feel like this is too risky.
Really awkward for
Oh,
PRX.
famous.
Lots of
Sidestep the
stuns.
fault line.
Oh,
A relay ball from Forsaken as well, just to push them back.
but it's balanced.
Still, though, it's a round where PATMAN needs to find and seize some form of an initiative. And it's going to be famous seizing that positioning instead.
Yeah.
Still, though, trades found right back.
No one able to really help him in that situation, unfortunately. So 4 versus 4 in towards the A site. You start to get on up.
4 versus 2 maybe if you're just talking about the Boom players on the site itself.
Oh,
But
good
look
stun.
at Shiro stopping them in their tracks, completely halted as PATMAN tries to push past the smokes. Can they find the frags? They don't. It's the Vi who finds the
Yeah,
single
my
one
friend.
for Shiro.
I think Boom is
Just
gonna
a
win.
set upon
I
that with
don't
a
like
full
this
Stinger
decision, bro. You
magazine.
don't have
Shiro,
to do the desperate thing.
Once again with a half buy now coming back in. It's going to be a little bit tough as Boom are looking
What
a
a
lot
stun.
more confident.
Oh.
The stun, though, will help out just a bit. Jing to answer back, and now the stun's coming through once again. It does give away in positioning, though, but still, PATMAN not quite able to break past through these choke
I mean,
points.
PATMAN has zero
They are
money, bro.
locked in. They have to
What
fully
are these
disconnect
guys
here, or
doing,
they
bro?
have to
What
try
are
and
they doing?
Single duel. That's all the info that Famous needed.
And more of the lines being locked down, especially with the Outlaw being reloaded. Just Stinger and Spectre, something at hand, trying to spray through, spray past. It's
Yeah,
not
man.
quite
There's some
happening.
things on PATMAN that
Splashes
they
PATMAN
ask
with a bit of
to
pull
be
war.
hate, you know?
And that was PATMAN at the moment, right? Because he dropped the pistol. Oh, why did they...
That's the...
Did you saw that? Did you
a
saw
rough
that?
one. That
Man, who
is
the
a
fuck
really
made
rough
this
one.
stupid cow? Who the
And it's
fuck
a
made
real
that
question
shit?
that we do have to ask, because right now, in this very round, if PATMAN doesn't find a round,
Man, actually,
this could be it.
look at that. They have good money here. They have
Very
good
much
weapons.
comfortable in their sights.
Not sure if they're
A little
able
bit
to
of
buy
a
all the
flash out,
utilities
though.
and shit, but
Forsaken tries to answer back.
Yeah.
Sprays through
You
the
gotta check
smokes
that.
and
You gotta
does
check
find a
that.
double. A bit of an opportunity for PATMAN to answer back.
You got to remember, bullets through smokes can be traced. 2-player advantage for PATMAN at the
If
moment.
they did, that
You
was
know
a
Quack, the Boomer.
interesting
Gonna give this one a
comment.
crack.
Happy to.
Guy has
but
PhD in
PATMAN,
mathematics.
recognizing that as well, holds the position. Famous in with the Outlaw now, spots out Forsaken. DOS9 taking that opportunity to peek out. Famous
Man,
now
but
finding the trade.
every gun that you
Both
save here is
Neons
important,
kick things into
PATMAN.
high gear. Forsaken off towards the other line.
Okay. Thank you,
Expects
Sex.
an
Rounds such as this, where your entryway in Forsaken is gone, right? A contact play up main. Boom happy enough to play probably retake here.
Yeah, Orbital in the
They
hands
got
of
up to
DOS9.
strike
Famous
to buy
still
time there
happy
and maybe
to
get ready
repeat
to
with a lot
flood.
of these angles as well. At least PATMAN, though, doing their due diligence to try and block them off.
Ready for a stun for NC Slasher to Orbital Strike Combine. And that's red and at least dodged on the side itself.
30 seconds left, and you're starting to feel that pressure. Will PATMAN crumble, or will they stand tall? Something at least tries
We're antenna for
to
PATMAN.
fend them off.
You can counter the aggression here.
To punch right back.
Jing has O2. Bro, they can actually do a pretty nice combo.
PATMAN trying to get the best possible timing for it.
Berserk is so far away. There's a vice wall there.
He's
This is a
just
save?
waiting for
All
the go
right.
signal. There it goes. Unfortunately, though, Boom, they've avoided most of it. Famous coming out from the A main position. PATMAN trying to slow him down. In with the sprays. Jing with the support.
Big
And
round.
this PATMAN
Big
Race
round.
being
Big round.
able to collect a round right back against Boom when they're feeling the hottest. Rounds are
Man, I'm not gonna lie. If Pacific starts 1 hour later,
back on the advance.
I would love that shit,
little
bro.
bit
To make my
surprised
life
how
so
hesitant
much
they are
easier.
to
Because 1 hour, bro,
use utility to clear
is
over
huge,
main,
man.
having
Like
already
waking
seen
up at
the
5
Shia
is fine.
pop back,
It's
throw a bit
like
of,
it's
hesitancy
okay.
in it.
Waking up at 4 a.m., bro, it's so tough, dude. It's tough. Because I go to sleep like 2 a.m.
Here
sometimes.
comes that first sheriff shot.
You know?
Player,
Looking for a bit more.
So
player advantage, by
when
the
I
way.
close my eyes, bro, I had to wake up. That's fucked
Selfie
up.
goes out as well. PATMAN looking for the spike plant, but it's not entirely safe. There it goes. And Boom possibly looking for exits right now. Salvos to flush them out of position. PATMAN throws back utility of their own, while Boom looks to close in the distance. Out by tower.
I wanna see overtime. I wanna see overtime.
The Vi, though, able to hold it off. Needs a little bit more. He peeks in.
No salvos.
Zero answers back. And now it's just a 1-on-2. Something needs to find all of it. He feels the pressure of the spike being defused, and he peeks out. The molly burns at Something's feet.
2 shots out of the Sheriff.
I don't want to see Alex's reaction, bro, because he's gonna destroy the monitor. He's gonna kill the guy who's within that.
Come here for Boom as they inch one step closer towards
bro,
the series
this
point.
guy has no
Armageddon
peace,
for
bro.
Shiro as well.
Yeah,
I feel bad, man. I feel
was looking
bad,
at the
actually.
Armageddon in the end there, and it
I
was
sometimes
one away
think
for
about
kind of
being a
both of
coach,
them,
bro.
right? So
But I like my life, you know?
the kill
I like
gone Something's way,
to depend only on myself.
DOS9 to get off it, but yeah, just the timing, the molly to.
I would be crazy, bro.
Wanted to
But man,
stall.
why is Jing playing Brimstone when they have Mind Freak?
Overdrive, Steel Garden, Armageddon as well coming out from bench, but nothing found.
You know?
Can Forsaken find a little bit more to keep PATMAN invested in the game? Tries to hold tower with the Bucky. That would be an optimal spot. Armageddon from PATMAN as well. But still Famous, beginning to find an opening. The spike is down and PATMAN needs to hold, but they're beginning to push out a little bit more. Trades found
Imagine
by
you have one of the best
Slasher. Now
controllers
Famous
in the
looking
game.
to take space up by tower. Trades found by Jing.
He's on the bench for a guy who doesn't even play the fucking agent.
Holding the exposed angle. Now it's a tough spot for Jing to fire through. Tries
Oh,
to
if he
clutch
wins
it
that,
up, but
oh my god, it would
DOS9
shut me out.
finds it instead.
Now you can say Mind Freak would
Boom
won
will reach
that.
series point.
There is points for Boom. They are looking good. They were the favorites, man. Believe it or not, this is the new era here. Boom is looking incredible.
And a lot of these points, I mean, the goal for Famous
And I
to
think
just
the money on
jump
PRX
in
is
through
not
the
good too.
incendiary in tower as well, send it through there, does get traded, but NC Slasher on the kill towards Something. They already know where the last soldier in Jing is.
Man, DOS9 is one of the fucking best players. Man, I wanna see DOS9 on Toronto. I actually wanna see that. I wanna see Boom on Toronto,
get
bro.
it here, by the way, but it means that they should qualify for playoffs.
They deserve it, bro. They deserve it. They are playing too good. They're gonna be 3-0 here, dude. 3-0. I believe they can, bro. I believe they can. Well, all the respect to Korea, but I don't wanna see 3 Korean things on international. You know? I want to see a different thing there, bro. Maybe Tala, maybe Boom, maybe PRX. 3 Korean things, I don't know. It's too much, bro.
Forsaken answer back.
But they're looking so good. It's actually, if they go, it's because they deserve and they're playing great Valorant, you know?
Shiro.
So, yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Numbers
So.
advantage somewhat, but NC Slasher.
Genji's
has
back,
an
man.
angle.
That could happen.
PATMAN at least to spike down,
But Boom bit
waiting
then.
for the fault line to come back alive. Forsaken has to play a very careful jiggle because he's pretty much sandwiched in. Flashed out.
There's salvos now.
And a lot more as well. Tries to flush PATMAN out of position. Here comes that fault line. Forsaken springs! Looks for the slide.
It's not over yet.
And
It's
that's
not
the
over
goal.
yet.
Keep
PRX is still
alive.
fighting.
I say it
Stop
time and time
yapping.
again.
No?
Still around.
But possibly
And man,
making
Jing is
through.
actually having a great game here, man. 25 kills.
Overall.
But you gotta agree, it doesn't make sense to have one of the
Bit
best
more information outside
controllers
the stream.
of all time, a legendary player, on the bench, and the previous duelist is playing smoke here. But, to be fair, nothing makes sense with PRX, so that makes sense, right?
For Boom to get an idea. They've also, more importantly here, Quack pushed out Tree.
In big goods, man, big goods.
No contest from PRX, so this is
Lock
going to be
down.
one of those full
Onto strike.
retake rounds.
Rolling Thunder.
Especially with
Oh my
that
god, for a
possible
second.
lockdown as well. As long as Berserks goes
Too much,
undiscovered.
too much,
Now
bro.
spotted out by Jing, so lockdown gone. But you do have a player up towards spawn.
He's shining, bro. He stopped fragging. Oh my god.
PRX has to hold it safe. Something playing into the drop position.
He's on fire. He's a duelist, actually, bro. I'm
Divine as
sorry.
well, but now Famous comes back in through Sands, where he finds Jing's head. No more Teho in play. Divine to
1v1,
duke it
1v1.
all out. One on
Where's the
one.
flash?
It is planted for him.
No Arcros though. After shocked out, an NC Slasher trying to clear as much as possible. Goes in for the tap to flash.
He blinded himself again!
Bounced off of it, and that's the entire map. How?
He doesn't
did
play
that
this agent,
just
bro. He doesn't
happen?
play this
NC
agent.
Slasher clutching out the round for Boom.
Well played, bro.
Final scoreline 13-9.
Bro, that's sad.
This team
That's sad.
wasn't even really supposed
That's
to be
sad for the
here,
vibe, bro. But this is
here
really
they
good
are.
for Boom. I want to see you guys in Toronto, man. I think. Yeah. If you keep playing like this, you deserve it.
That is not a 2-0
Bro, leave a like and subscribe, and if you can, support me on Patreon. That helps a lot, man. Only if you can. Help, like, and subscribe is already helped a lot. And share it to your friends.
Every single player from the team collectively,
Yeah.
but a couple